My name is Dr.Tricia Liebenberg, and I'm a homeopathic doctor based in Johannesburg. Homeopathy is a holistic healthcare profession. It aims at treating the individual and not the disease. We're trying to stimulate your own immune system and your own natural capacity to heal yourself. Despite the name, hay fever is not a fever at all. The medical term would be allergic rhinitis. It is your body reacting in a hypersensitive manner to an inhaled substance, making the substance an allergen. One of the most common allergens, especially when it comes to the season of spring, is pollen. And these are your tree pollens, your grass pollens. If you're thinking about winter, then we have dust being a big problem. As soon as you inhale a substance that is an allergen to your body, you release something called your IgE antibodies. And IgE antibodies then act on certain cells, which release chemicals, such as the commonly known one, histamine. And histamine is the one responsible for the inflammation and thus the symptoms of hay fever. Well, the hay fever symptoms can be divided into an early phase and a late phase. The early phase are the common symptoms that all of us are aware of. This is the sneezing, the runny and blocked nose. Then if we move on to the late phase symptoms, now these tend to be because you have this inflammatory reaction that's going on. The postnasal drip that develops, the sinus type headache that you get, the irritability and the fatigue that goes with it, and in some severe cases, the partial loss of hearing, taste or smell. The treatment is multifactorial, but you want to limit or almost eliminate your exposure to your allergen. So simple things like keeping your windows closed, like using blinds instead of curtains, having a swim, anything to remove those allergens from your person. Another thing that you can also do is called a nasal lavage or a nasal rinse. Boil some water, take a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of bicarb, let it dissolve. You're going to let the water cool, then you're going to use something called a neti pot, and then you are going to cleanse each nostril in time. The most important thing in treating an allergic condition is you want to regulate your immune system, but you don't want to depress it. You want to regulate it so you can have a normal immune response. Now you can do this with your diet. If you hear vitamin C, you know that's an antioxidant. Antioxidants work against inflammation. Your foods containing bioflavonoids. These are very good at combating the effects of histamine. So you can find this in your apples, in your onions, and another reason to drink some more red wine.